Welcome. I'm Karaoguz of newmoonhealing.com, and I specialize in supporting families on their journey into parenthood. Now, I know you're going to love working with me, but I haven't always been this confident about sharing my knowledge of labor and birth with others. We live in a fear-based society where we're taught from a very young age to blindly trust authority. The portrayal of childbirth in the mainstream media is so inaccurate, it's comedic, it's horrific. And then we have friends that share their traumatic birth stories with us. So all of these things contribute to feelings of fear in pregnancy, of anxiety and panic and nervousness and just downright uncertainty about what to expect for this labor and birth experience. Just unsure. We've heard all of these negative connotations associated with it. Do we know it can be positive? Well, I've been there in the throes of all of those negative feelings during pregnancy, and I've survived. I have two beautiful, intelligent, kind, compassionate, respectful boys, and their birth experiences couldn't be more different. For the birth of my first son, I was uninformed. I hadn't done my research. All I knew was at the end of the experience, I wanted to have a healthy baby boy in my arms. That's all I cared about. So what about all the details, right? So after 3 days of induced labor, a lot of interventions, being bullied, being coerced, just not fun, I finally had my healthy baby boy in my arms. But at what cost? So for the birth of my second son, I decided to turn it all around. I did my research. I returned to my practice of yoga. I taught myself hypnobirthing, and I even went past my estimated due date. And I succeeded in experiencing this beautiful, positive, conscious birth. From then on, I vowed to share my information with others. So since then, I've created a natural childbirth education curriculum that I really feel goes into a lot of detail about what happens within a woman's body during labor and birth. And when you know what's happening in your body, it takes a lot of the fear out of the whole situation. We know knowledge is power. So if you're wanting to feel more confident where you are, ready for your upcoming birth experience, if you're wanting to feel supported, respected, like you're being heard, like you're gathering all of these different options for your birth and you make a decision that's best for you, then my program is for you. I invite you to visit the website www.newmoonhealing.com. Find which format best suits your needs. There's a VIP session, there's a conscious birth 4 class session that's more comprehensive, and then there's a private session that we could do to suit your needs based on your schedule. For this upcoming conscious birth VIP session that I have, I go into a lot of detail about what happens within the woman's body, what happens with her nervous system, what's going on physiologically, all these chemicals, all these hormones, and within the brain, how to combat signals of fear. It's sort of inevitable to escape that fear. We really don't know what's going to happen, but we can be prepared. Physically, what happens in the body, how awesome of an organ the uterus is. It's a muscle, it's an organ, it's both, and it's really, really amazing. So when we know what's going on with the uterus, it takes a lot of the fear out of the process. Why is it contracting? How is it contracting? Psychologically, what you're experiencing during your labor and birth. For your birth companion, I go into detail about how he or she can really be there for you, because that's what it's about, is making sure you feel safe and supported. comfort measures, to know all these different tools, all these different things that you can do to help you get through your labor and birth. And labor positions, it's so important to be moving around. So much more too. That's just a little preview of what I go over in that VIP session. So if any of that speaks to you, if any of that sounds appealing, then I encourage you to go register now, sign up now. It's actually, the link is add to cart. So you just go to the website and add this event to your calendar. You are about to discover the secrets to having the positive birth you so desire. Say yes to you, to your vision of birth. I look forward to supporting you on your journey